right, let's give this a try and let's run through this. Let's see if I can do this without my phone falling down. Let's see what happens. Today's video, last video I did, we talked about different Elvis releases that were released by RCA Records during his lifetime. Today, we are going to talk about live recordings from Elvis Presley that were released post-death. So these are releases that came after 1977, after Elvis passed away. So I went through my stuff and I have a good sample of things. So this video may be a little bit longer than my normal videos. So hopefully you'll stick around and hopefully be able to show you something you may not be aware of, or at least maybe enlighten you a little bit about it, if possible. I don't know. I try, but not always successful. All right, but let's just get going. So the first one I'm going to show, this came out in 1980, and they touted this as a 25th anniversary release, 25 years of Elvis being in show business, I guess, 1955 to 1980. Now, the significant thing about this box set is it's not all concert recordings. However, there are some really great gems on here. First time I was ever exposed to those 4 songs when Elvis played the Frontier Hotel in Las Vegas back in the 50s. That performance is on here. And then on the second record, I believe it's the full show, or at least, in the best that they could put together. It was the 1961 benefit show that Elvis did in Hawaii, which had a lot of great songs on there. And basically, it's again, first time I ever heard this particular concert, and love it, love listening to it. Fortunately, some of the quality is kind of rough, but I know that they have re-released it since. But again, first time that it was available, as far as I know, was in this box set. There's also stuff from the 68 special in here. There are Vegas, highlights in here. Elvis at the Piano, the Concert Years, Part 1, and then the Concert Years Concluded. So I think there's some from 1975 tour is what they culled from to make this. So this was a 7 LP box set from 1980. All right, let's move on. Then in 1984? Yep, 1984, we had the 50th anniversary release gold box set. And this one has many different concerts from the Hayride, early TV appearances, stuff like that. And this is a really good set too. I believe this one was released on CD, not entirely sure, and maybe the silver one was as well, but if they were, I do not own the CD versions of these. But this is a great box set. You have all right, let's go into the live stuff. You have the Dorsey Brothers Stage Show New York 56, Dorsey Brothers Stage Show New York 56, that's side 3 and side 2 and side 3. Side 4 is the Milton Berle Show, San Diego and Hollywood, California 56, and then the Steve Allen Show, New York 56. Side 5, Mississippi, Alabama Fair and Dairy Show. That was in Tupelo, Mississippi. And then side 6 is the Mississippi, Alabama Fair and Dairy Show again. Side 7, same thing. And then side 8, Ed Sullivan Show, Hollywood, California. Side 9, Ed Sullivan Show, New York. Side 10, Elvis at Home in Germany. And then side 11, Collector's Treasures Discovered at Graceland, date unknown. All right, and then Elvis Burbank, California, 68, side 12. So again, a lot of live performances on here. All right, and then the next thing, I believe this was 1988. I think so. This is the alternate Aloha from Hawaii. This was the dress rehearsal show. So this was released on both LP and, oh, would you look at that? And CD as well. Got a nice crack in the cover. The disc is good. So, we are golden. Let's see what the disc looks like. All right. Then, going on from there, I don't know, where do we go from here? All right, let's go with CD release, because of course CDs were not released during Elvis's lifetime. So this is from 1985, Japanese pressing. I'm sorry, actually maybe 84, 85. Elvis 50th on here, RCA, made in Japan. And actually it does have the year. I don't know if you could see it, but it's 1985. It says it under the compact disc thing. All right. And then we have the 90s CD version, American release. I believe this is maybe 91 or so. I'm not exactly sure. All right. And then we have, this was in the 90s also, I believe 97, An Afternoon at the Garden, which as far as I know has never been released on vinyl yet. So maybe FTD could do an MSG release finally, where they release both concerts on LP. That would be great. All right, but there's a Jim Morris picture of the King's Court fame. Good stuff. All right, and then we have the Prince from Another Planet box set, which basically collected the afternoon show and the evening show, plus about 20 minutes of Super 8 video footage that has been spliced into the afternoon show on a DVD. So the DVD, you get a lot of blank screen with the, the concert, and then at certain points you will see Elvis appear, and it'll be perfectly synced to what you're hearing, which is pretty cool. All right, and then again, going with the Madison Square Garden on the 40th anniversary, 2012, Sony Legacy released this gem, and I really like listening to this one. This one, they actually broke it up and made it 2 albums, so now there are bands in between each song. The original pressing of this album did not have any bands between the songs, so basically you just, you had to either search if you want to listen to a specific song, or just let the needle play until you got there. All right, but great release, sounds great, remastered. I believe it's the same mastering as the Prince from Another Planet. And then, of course, this is the one that came with the 60 CD box set within the past few years. So then we have that. All right, let us go to... we should have done this one first, but I didn't. We'll do this. If That's the Way It Is. Again, 40th year anniversary. This was 2014. What? So this really wasn't the 40th. All right, but regardless. That's the Way It Is box set. Basically, this contains every concert that they had recorded, RCA had recorded for the That's the Way It Is film, and they released them onto 7 CDs. So we have 7 CDs, actually, I apologize. 6 CDs of live concerts. The first CD is the original album, the singles, outtakes. Then CD 8, we have rehearsals, and then they have the 2 DVDs in here of the special edition of That's the Way It Is movie and the regular edition of That's the Way It Is. It's one of my favorite box sets. Love it. Great stuff. All right, and then going from that, we had a Record Store Day release of Elvis Showroom International, and this one is one of the concerts that was part of the box set that I just showed you. So just have it on vinyl now. All right, and actually, I should have brought it, but I didn't. Music on Vinyl released That's the Way It Is 4 LP set, probably around the same time. I believe it was 2014. And that one has, basically, it's the same as the That's the Way It Is Legacy Edition, which, of course, I did not pull down. But anyway, yeah. So the Music on Vinyl 4 LP set has the original album, the outtakes, I think the single masters, and then the second and the third and fourth LP is this concert. So there you go. All right. Then we have another Record Store Day release, the 68 special, King in the Ring. These are both of the sit-down shows on 2 LPs. Good stuff. All right, let's go. I guess we'll go with this. I should have done it when I showed the afternoon show, but here we have the original CD release of Aloha from Hawaii. I believe it's the original one. It's from the 90s. I couldn't tell you. Can't see a year. 92. All right, so this one is from 1992. Bing. Has the black CD in it. All right, and then, what else? All right, I guess we got this one, the Legacy Edition, which has both the afternoon show and the concert that we all are familiar with. And then let us go to, all right, let's do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. All right, and this is a 1986 Japanese pressing of Elvis recorded live in Memphis. Nice. Good stuff. Okay, so this is a year after, so it does not have the 50th anniversary label on there. All right, and then this is, let's see if we have a year, 1994 release on CD. I'm missing some. I forgot to pull out. I have to redo this video. All right, well, let's do this one. On Stage, Sony Legacy. All right, so it's basically an expanded version of the album, and then it also includes live Elvis in person, the original album, live at the International, 69. Let's show off this one. I should have showed this before as well, but I did not, and I guess I should have taken the LP of this. I also had the LP box set of this, but didn't pull it out for this video. Probably should have. All right, but no, actually I don't. You know what, I'll do a separate video showing this one. This is a great set. That's the way it is, the original album, and then there's rehearsals, and then there's a concert. So that concert also is included on the box set that I showed earlier. There you go. All right, and then let's look at this one. Almost done. Not as long as I thought. All right, this was a record store release, and this is 1969, August 23rd. Vegas. Great stuff. All right, then we have this one, August 26th, 1969. This was not a record store release, this record store day release. This was a general release. So this was, you know, something you could find or order. May still be able to get this, I'm not sure. All right, and then I think the last one I have to show you guys is this beautiful box set, which contains basically the concerts from the two albums I just showed, plus a whole lot of others. There's 11 concerts on here, which is great. So there you have it. You know what? Now I'm thinking of it, there was more, but I think I pretty much might have verbalized what it is if I didn't show it. I don't know, man. I don't know where I'm going to go next. I'm thinking possibly I may touch on looking back and revisiting messing with Elvis's music. For example, going back, you know, Viva Elvis, the orchestra albums, stuff like that. Going back to the 80s with Guitar Man, Felton Jarvis. I might delve into that a little bit. We'll talk a little bit about that. Not really sure. We'll see what happens. But haven't shaved my head yet. I'm getting close. So don't be surprised, again, if future video, not too long from now, come back and I have no hair, because it's going to start happening. This is getting out of control. All right, but again, I don't know what else to say at this point. I think we're done. I appreciate you watching. I'm going to see if I can take my thumbnail. Hold on. Let's see if you guys can stick in there for that. Let's see if I can get this done without it making it too loud. Oh, there we go. That didn't happen. Let's try this. Ready? Hey, here's my thumbnail. Maybe, I don't know. All right, we'll see. But yeah, so everybody, just I hope you're staying safe. I hope everybody is well, hanging in there. And as always, good to yourselves, good to each other. Take care, everybody.